Hey, I always click the wrong button. Hold on. Pre-roll. PuroClean. Here you go.
In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey everybody, and I got out of it too early. I'm telling you, it's all over the place this morning. Crazy town. This is what it looks like in Gina right now. I was excited to show you that view from a couple hundred feet up the radio tower. Looking cool this morning. Well, not cool. Looking cool because it's like above the ground and I can see the rolling hills and all that stuff, but it's most definitely not cool outside. Temperatures in the 80s, about 80 to 85 across the area right now. There's everybody bustling around here this morning in Alexandria as everybody goes to school. Is that a little out of focus? I might have to check that. Well, that's what I do in my spare time. I check these camera feeds. We have some storms off to the northwest. I think this is associated with that upper level system out to our northwest. That's going to push another outflow in from the west. And we have this little tropical disturbance. Got a little twist in there, but it did not develop as we thought it wouldn't. But I think we're going to see storms just kind of converge on the area again today like it did yesterday. We had a thunderstorm here at the house that lasted about 10 seconds, but I heard a lot of thunder. So yes, 81 degrees. That was at 9 a.m. You know what, Miss Linda? It is warming up a little faster everywhere but here. So maybe at your house it is. 85 Leesville, 88 in Shreveport. That's painful this early. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? I see all the good mornings. Always good to see everyone commenting and saying hi and all that good stuff. Winds today, light out of the west, 5-10 miles per hour, and then it all, again, is governed by these thunderstorms where we see the gustier winds. And you can kind of see that whole pebble in the pond effect because these are going to be outflow dominant storms. They're going to develop. They're going to send a rush of wind out, and we've seen that with these storms over the last few days. What I think we're going to see is possibly a strong gust of wind or two out of these, but the severe threat not enough to even warrant a marginal risk. Low to mid 90s today. Again, this is the one I could record and just keep playing back for you. Low to mid 90s, chance for storms in the afternoon. If you need the short version of the forecast, that's it. If you want more in depth, let's go ahead and take a look at the HRRR model, get an idea on this. So there's your one system out in Alabama. We get scattered storms that fire overhead today. We're going to go with that similar range, about 50 to 60% for today. This model really loves the I-10 corridor. Looks a little more isolated up in our area, but I do think most of us are going to at least see some dark skies, hear a little thunder, and possibly see some rainfall out of this. As I said yesterday, someone's going to get nothing, someone's going to get a couple inches. And what is this, by the way? This thing has no model support. I mean, I see what they're looking at, but they put a lemon out there. I got to show it to you. I don't think that develops, but there is a 20% chance for development. Now, here is Aaron. Speaking of things that are not looking impressive this morning, Aaron continues to trudge on toward the west with a similar strength to where it was. This is that area that the National Hurricane Center is watching, and you can see there is that circulation there. It's about to, or it is now moving over the Yucatan. That's going to come up into the southern Gulf, and we'll see. I don't think it develops, though. I don't even think it has a 20% chance. Here's what Aaron is up to. 45 mile per hour maximum sustained winds. It's centered pretty much right in the middle of the ocean, so impacting less than nobody. And then that's going to continue on toward the west, west-northwest, and I think we get Category 3 hurricane out of this. So it's going to become strong hurricane, it looks like, but it's also going to be curving out to sea. All models indicate that now, so we are not worried. Locally, here is the spaghetti plot model suite, if you want to see that. You can see how they start to turn. So that goes away from the United States mainland. Again, like I said, that's great for insurance rates. 1/2 inch, 2 inches of rain in our forecast for the next 7 days, which it's been that way for the last 700 days, I think. Just, you know, summertime, we don't know the exact distribution of how this is going to work out, but I do think we at least see some rain in every rain gauge over the next 7 days. And here's what your 7-day forecast looks like. Mid 90s each day. Rain chances up in the 40 to 60% range through Friday. Then they peel back to about 30% Saturday through Tuesday. Just some isolated stuff, but no dry time out there. No completely dry time. So, yes, it's going to be tough. Mark's going to be texting me from Igloo Roofing going, can we do a roof today? And I'm going to be like, you know, I hope you're done by noon. Because afternoon, all bets are off. That's when we can get an isolated storm to pop up and create some issues for you if you need some dry weather. Looks like it's a perfect time to head up to Bar Harbor, Maine, Boston, something like that. Get up to Saranac Lake, Burlington, Vermont, somewhere up there. Low temperatures in the 40s, 30s maybe. Oh my goodness, I could do that. Late August, it's going to be beautiful up that way. For us down here, slightly above normal, low to mid 90s. And again, we have at least scattered storms in the forecast with an eye on the tropics. You are the have-nots. Got a little rain last night. Yeah, I haven't, you know, I've had thunder the last 2 days. I've had like maybe a tenth of an inch. It's been very sparse, so not much going on. But that's summer in Louisiana, hot and humid, couple of thunderstorms pretty much every day. If you don't do that, if you don't get those storms, that's when you slip into drought, and we don't want that to happen. All right, I'm going to get out of here for today. I will be back with a full show tomorrow. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be on this evening because Tom is getting cataract surgeries. If you are so inclined, pray for that. Pray for a successful surgery, because not only do we love Tom, we need him around here. We need that second person to make this whole thing go. So I hope he's back tomorrow. We will see, but you're going to see my mug on the screen later on this afternoon, so don't be too surprised. I will see you then. Have a great day.